This poem is written by Baxter Black, a former veterinarian turned cowboy poet. Has written lots of books, and Baxter Black's poetry is some of the most famous in the country today. This is one of my favorites. It's called Oysters, and I use this to illustrate in my college classes how people can be having a conversation using the same vocabulary but using different dictionaries. So listen to Baxter Black's poem, Oysters. The sign upon the cafe wall said oysters, 50 cents. How quaint, the blue-eyed sweetheart said in some bewilderment. I didn't know you served such fare out here upon the plain. Oh yes, her cowboy date replied, we're really quite urbane. She said, I would guess they're Chesapeake or Blue Point, don't you think? He said, well, no, ma'am, they're mostly Hereford Cross, and usually they're pink. Though I've been cold, so cold myself, what you say could be true, that if a man looked close enough, their points could sure be blue. She said, I gather them myself, out on the bay alone. I pluck them from their murky depths and smash them with a stone. The cowboy winced, imagining a calf with her beneath. He said, me, I use a pocket knife or yank 'em with my teeth. Oh my, she said, you animal, how crude and unrefined. Your masculine assertiveness sends shivers up my spine. But I prefer a butcher knife, too dull to really cut. I wedge it in on either side and crack them like a nut. I pry them out. If they resist, sometimes I use the pliers, or even Grandpa's pruning shears if that's what it requires. Well, the hair stood on the cowboy's neck and his stomach did a whirl. He'd never heard such grisly talk, especially from a girl. I like mine fresh, the sweetheart said as she laid her menu down, and she ordered oysters for them both as the waiter came around. Well, the cowboy smiled gamely, though her words stuck in his craw. But he finally fainted dead away when she said, I'd like mine raw.